الدراسة على أنشطة معالجة ونقل البيانات بواسطة وسائل الحوسبة والاتصال، إذ مع شيوع الوسائل التقنية لمعالجة وخزن البيانات وتداولها والتفاعل معها عبر شبكات المعلومات وتحديداً الإنترنت، احتلت أبحاث ودراسات أمن المعلومات مساحة رحبة آخذة في النماء من بين أبحاث تقنية المعلومات المختلفة، كما ركزت على بحث وتحليل النظريات والاستراتيجيات التي من شأنها توفير الحماية للمعلومات من المخاطر التي تهددها ومن أنشطة الاعتداء عليها، سواء كانت داخلية أو خارجية، من زاوية تقنية ومن زاوية قانونية. فليتفضل.
السلام عليكم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. صدق الله العظيم. في البداية اسمحوا لي أن أقدم شكري وتقديري واحترامي للسادة الأساتذة أعضاء لجنة المناقشة والحكم، ولكل زملاء الباحثين، ولكل السادة الحضور. وقد جاءت رسالتي بعنوان دور أمن المعلومات في حماية وتأمين البنوك الوطنية، وسوف أقدم ملخص للرسالة باللغة الإنجليزية نظرا لطبيعة الموضوع وكتابة الرسالة باللغة الإنجليزية. The thesis here is examine the guidance that is being given to developing nations that are rapidly deploying information and communication technologies. It studied the African countries of the Middle East to draw lessons that the situation and potential methods of improving the situation. The thesis found that developing nations are often recommended to implement a mix of existing rules and regulations found in other countries, especially in European countries and US. Developing countries are also recommended to create national search organization of cybersecurity experts and coordinate a national of represent of cyber incidents. The proposed rules and regulations are largely relevant for developing nations, and the proposed missions of a CERT don't match the needs of those countries. In promoting better guidance, the thesis identified and discussed several challenges. It finds policy makes in developing nations are aware of the cyber threats, and the developed nation even they are using similar equipment and software. To help craft better recommendations, the thesis identified the benefits of ICT, especially in architecture and education and government. These benefits are analyzed to determine where they would be protected by current guidance, and the analysis determined that processing ICT used in government should be a priority. In crafting future guidance, the challenges are that nations have difference in ICT architecture and ICT use. And developing nations have fewer resources, but also they have different resources to use. Another such differences is the common lack of privileged cybersecurity sector and different exceptions of government. This concludes with discussion expected result. The first of Middle East policy makes desire good enough. Security and have a higher risk tolerance concerning cyber threats than is found in more developed nations. In addition, open source software can be a potential way to reduce the cost of cyberspace defense, and this makes an initial investigation. The lesson of this thesis is the cybersecurity strategy is not one size fits all and should be customized for each country.
First of all, thank you for choosing this topic, which is very hot in the Middle East. We are now facing a lot of threats in cybersecurity, especially in financial sector and banking. Every day we are hearing in the news that banks got hacked, and there is a network penetration and losses of billions of dollars every year around the world. There's about and $14 billion every year lose because of cybercrime. And in terms of cybercrime, so let me ask you a first question related to the threats facing banking industry in terms of cybercrime.
If you allow me, I'll talking from my experience on this, as I have 12 years now on banking experience on information security. The first attacks using for the entire banks now is DDoS, which is distributed denial of service. This is can put any network, whatever this the sizing of the bank can put it down on seconds, and this is a very easy technique can used by countries itself as well. For the banks is very, very difficult to defend such attacks. This recently, within 1 year back only, they found how they can mitigate these threats. Second, for the malwares, this is they're using all the vulnerabilities for the operating systems and network which we use, and they start to penetrate our network using this. And for the last 2 years, we hear about many malwares that caused billions for loss for the entire
in terms of malware, I think you are aware of the recent malware that attacked Middle East banks mainly. So there is a malware created mainly for the Middle East banks. I think you are aware of it.
Okay. Also, from my point of view, we have threats, but it's not related to technology. It's related to the human threats, which is leak of information, leak of awareness, and we have for anyone for the high privileges that they can use backdoors. They can use misuse their privileges. Even for can use backdoors, can use as well their power to try to do or sabotage the organization which they used.
You are talking about people and stuff. So what about the internal threats and threats from inside?
Yes, this is now the major things which we always use. We always face that we cannot block such attacks. If someone having higher privilege, you should having higher privilege. The only things which we can do now is only monitoring this, and this is it's not pre-active approach. It's after the incident happened. That we can just follow the reports and dialogues.
Thank you. Thank you for the first question. Anyone else?
This project is very good because explain scientific importance and process aims. But I want to explain the field of information security and protecting national banks, and then I wanted to explain relation between information protecting and the administrational processes as planning or